What's up guys, Nightingale here and welcome back to another notice video. Today we're going to be covering the 6.23 update improvements preview notice. This one kind of came out of nowhere, so let's jump in and see what's in store. Also, we're live here on Twitch, so Twitch chat say hello to YouTube. YouTube say hello to Twitch chat. Alright, so hello heirs, this is GM Dominial. Who else would it be? The update on 6.23, the day that Arya gets nerfed, will include some in-game balance improvements, not her look. We would like to inform our heirs of the changes before we implement the improvements in-game. There are 3 improvements to be announced in the preview, which are as follows. 1. Equipment set improvements. 2. World Arena Battle Frenzy adjustments and Soul Weaver Constellation improvements. Nice. Please see below for more detail. Equipment set improvement information. Injury set and destruction set effects will be adjusted. Alright, so injury set. Activation condition, 4 pieces equipped as it currently stands. So after attacking, decreases the target's max health up to 6%. Effective only against heroes, and can stack only up to 50%. They're changing it to now, after attacking, decreases the target's max health equal to damage dealt by up to 6%, 12% when using a single attack. So I'm assuming they're meaning single target attack. But now what's concerning is that the description for injury set has been simplified. However, there are no functional changes that were made. So they're changing the text of it, but they're not actually buffing. So then why is this classified as an improvement? Improvement for reading? Okay. Moving on. Destruction set. Activation condition. 4-piece equipped. Congratulations! You now gain 20% more crit damage. So they're taking it from crit damage of 40% to 60%. Hey, I think I even talked about this one. Which nobody really needed. It doesn't make the set more usable or less usable. It just well, I mean, in theory, it does. Because now that extra 20% crit damage can now be put into other stats, which is cool, but out of all the sets that you could have changed, was this one really mean? Does that really mean that it's better? I don't know. But cool, at least this is a step in a direction. Whether it be right or wrong, we will soon find out. Alright, World Arena Battle Frenzy adjustments. Ooh, let's see how sweaty this is gonna get. Alright. Battle Frenzy effect in World Arena will be increased from 4 to 5. Adjustments will be made to some of the effects and the values according to the Battle Frenzy stage. Okay, so currently, it increases attack to 3. 4, you get, or 3 gives you increased effectiveness, and decreases health, and decreases healing. By 4, you're getting 50% attack, 20% effectiveness, 10. Okay, 70... And then at Frenzy level 6, which most of y'all never see, so I don't know why this is important. 25, they're decreasing it from 25. Wait, no, they're showing what they're changing. They're changing the 25, 35, 50, and 70. Oh, they are decreasing it. Okay. And then they're not changing the decreased healing. So the change, let's take a look at this. So now they're starting it out where it's less attack increase in the beginning, letting it ramp up slower, which is good. I think that's a good change. Effectiveness is staying the same. They're decreasing the max health taken away from it. Good. They're giving your HP back. Arguably pretty good. They're not changing the decreased healing, and now they're doing something else. New effect. We're making barriers less valuable, even more so than we already have. Decreasing barriers by 10%, 20%. Up to 90% if you can make it to Frenzy 9. Okay. Devaluing another buff. Alright. Cool, I guess. I don't really struggle with barriers. I strip them, so okay. Okay, now the value of increased final speed of Soul Weavers in World Arena Battle Frenzy additional effect will be adjusted. 1. When the Covenant hero is attacked by an advantageous element and damage received decreased by 30% remains unchanged. This is stupid, but whatever. 2. The final speed of Soul Weavers increased by 15 is now being changed to 7. So they're basically not giving you a full 10 speed imprint. That's okay. Step in the right direction. Sure. Cool. And it's probably due to what they're about to do here. So they obviously see that there is an issue with Soul Weaver constellations, and I agree that some of these were a little weird to begin with. All right, so let's see how we can, let's see this, because this is a lot of information here that they're trying to give out. So let's try to make the best of this, and I'm going to try to walk through this as best as I can and see what they're doing here. So let's more focus in on the red text and the green text, because that looks to be what's changing. So Taurus is getting their stuff changed from the health is going to gain 400 more health. Their speed is going to gain 7. Okay, so Taurus Soul Weavers are going to be Ray and Sinful Angelica. Oof. Oh. Okay, yeah, no, 7 speed might actually mess up your one-shot comps. I'm gonna have to go look at mine. I may have to go play with it and add 7 speed to it and see how jacked up mine's gonna be. See if Singelica ends up cutting something, because that's a lot of speed for Singelica. Huh. But, I mean, congrats. That's... I can't be mad about this change, and nor should you, because this is good, because it's allowing other future Tauruses to now have a better setup in the beginning. So, cool. This kind of is what has been needed for a long time, because a part of the issue of some of these units needing their buffs or not needing buffs is actually needing their astrological signs changed. So, I'm okay with them kind of going in and starting to mess with this. While the initial startup of this is going to suck for some players, especially for one-shots, think about it for the grand scheme of things. This is going to be better overall. All right, Gemini they're messing with their speed on their awakening of their imprint, their speed of their base stat, and their effect res. So the awakening's now going to ER. Okay, that's good. Speed, they're getting a 2-speed buff, which is a little bit of a nerf. But they're also gaining increased effect res by up to 30%. So, honestly, I'd say it balances out. They're slowing them down just a little bit, but they're increasing their effect resistance. So now Gemini Soul Weavers, ooh, this is gonna hurt some people. Deanne, Elena, Shuna, and Amelia. Specifically, it's gonna hurt the Amelia and the Deanne users. Elena and Shuna users, I don't think are gonna care, nor will Oxlots and Acades probably care. So, they're taking 4 speed out of their awakening, so they're gonna go from 103 speed at max, but they're gonna just straight up buff them to 105 speed, and they're gonna give them 12% more effect resistance for a total of 30. Cool. All right. That's gonna be interesting. A little bit of a buff. Okay, so Cancer Soul Weavers. Oh, this one's what, Destina? Because this is dirt slow. Yeah. Oh, wow. So Destina's gonna get a massive buff here, if this is what I think this is. So speed, yeah, they're changing the speed to 100 speed here. That's pretty cool. Ah, yes, Cancer Soul Weavers. Destina will have 100 speed now, so she's gonna still be slow as molasses, but not be slow. So that's also gonna be Angelica, Kazuna AI, and Shooting Star Acades will also get a speed buff. Oh, hey, look! My favorite Soul Weaver in the game is getting buffed, and I didn't even ask for her to get buffed. Cool. All right. Yay. Way to go, Doris. I didn't realize she was for some reason I didn't realize she was Cancer. Virgo is, let's see here, they're changing the first 4th and 5th Awakening. So they're getting rid of, they're changing the health, speed, and health. So they're changing health, speed, health, and they're going to give it speed, defense, speed. Okay. Interesting. So that's going to be I'm curious to see how that's going to change the base stats of Virgos. How much better will that make a unit? So that's going to affect, Maid Chloe, Ren, and Lucy. So Maid Chloe now will have 106 base speed, a little bit better HP, and a little bit better defense. Cool. Ren, I could see, depending on how you want, that's going to be nice for those of you that can still slip Ren through on some certain fights. And Lucy, that might mess up your Banshee tuning, but it can be fixed. Ooh, Libra is getting a full... Okay, thank you. Wait, hold on. Is this going to change who I think this is going to change? Yeah, Libra is getting all the attack removed from their Awakening, and let's see here. They're changing the speed. So now they're giving him health, speed, and speed. Okay, that's... But they're buffing just the outright a base attack of a 6-star Awakened Libra Soul Weaver. I think that seems... okay. It seems like a step in the right direction now, just how practical it is, because I don't know of the Libra Soul Weavers. But it looks like we got Aether is the one that they're looking at. But I mean, nobody's going to use, unless Aether's getting a specialty change is why they're doing this. But still, I can see why, because that's kind of stupid to have all attack as a Soul Weaver's Awakening. All right, Sagittarius excluding 3-star Recramore. All right, that's interesting wording. So they're not changing the Awakening, but they're changing the base stat lines of... They're giving them effectiveness, they're giving them better speed, and they're changing their attack just slightly. Okay. So I guess they feel like this is what's needed to help Sagittarius Soul Weavers that need more attack. Alright, let's take a look at it. So, effectiveness, cool. Speed, cool. Okay, so that now means Tamarin and Desert Jewel Bazaar. Hold on. They just sped the man up. Okay. That's why they added the attack. It's for Blaze Dingo. That's why they went that route. Okay. And also, doesn't Desert Jewel Bazaar scale off of his attack, too? Isn't he? I think it says in his kit he scales off of attack. So that's kind of why they're adding the... I see it now. It's for DJB and Blaze. That's the real reason what they're doing this for. And of course, Tama is the big thing for her is the effectiveness. I think that's the coolest part, and the speed. All right, the exception Sagittarius 3-star Recramore. They're changing her. So this is exclusive for Recramore. They're only slightly changing it, and then they're giving her the effectiveness thing. Wait, I'm sorry. Oh, never mind. It's because they're giving her a much higher attack value. They're almost giving her the value. It's a value in between Blaze and a 3-star. So they're giving her higher attack. But they're not giving her the speed. Okay. I see what they're doing. Aquarius. Ooh, this looks terrifying for an Aquarius. That's a lot of changes. So they're changing health, defense, health. They're going to rework the attack, the health, and defense and speed. Oh, wow. Never mind. That's 9 speed faster on an Aquarius. So they're going to change it to speed, attack. This has got to be Hazel. Hazel has to be an Aquarius, because if they're adding attack, that's probably going to help her. Yeah, so they're increasing the attack, they're increasing the health just slightly. They're giving better defense, and they're doing a 9 speed buff up. That's pretty good. Yep, there it is. Aquarius Soul Weavers, which is Hazel and Mascot Hazel. Okay. She actually wants attack in her kit, and that's actually, fun fact, that's where my ER landing came from, was her gear. I had rolled some flat attack stuff with her and ER, and Landy ended up with a couple of those pieces. So that's actually good for Hazel. I'm actually now curious how this is going to play out. 101 speed still isn't super, super fast for her, but that's still not bad. Pisces, they're changing the 4-star Awakening. Okay, so they're going to be working on the defense, speed, and effect resist of them. They're going to change the main Awakening to effect resist over defense, but they're buffing just outright the defense of the unit in its base stats. And then they're going to increase its speed. Okay, so, and then adding extra effect resist. Oh. Okay. So that's Ruel, Rowana, and Blood Moon Haste. Nice. So that's going to be Angelic Montmorency, Sonya, and Elson in 3 stars. So 102, that's going to speed her up. That extra effect resist is nice. And the extra defense is going to be really high. My Ruel is going to be thick. I can't wait to see this. All right, so yeah, cool. What we're going to do is we're going to open the floor for just a minute. We've read through this. Do you guys have any questions? Let me go ahead and turn follower-only mode off so that anybody who hasn't followed is able to talk. All right, so let me go ahead and set this now for 5 minutes. We do have questions coming in, so we're going to set a timer for 5 minutes. All right, how does the change hurt Deanne and Amelia users? Okay, so here's how I'm looking at this. When I come up here to them, which is Gemini, I believe. $103. So 103 to 105. So they're boosting him 2 speed. So if they're removing the 4 speed, that's assuming it was originally 4 speed without it. It's weird because it seems like they're originally, so if I understand the way this chart is reading, the +4 speed was what originally made them 103 speed. They're giving them extra effect resistance, which is cool. But I don't know, this feels weird to them. I don't know if it's just the wording of how this is put out, but the base speed is higher by 2 speed. Huh. My brain's trying to wrap around this. It was 99 speed, not awakened. They now have 105 base speed. So they're only gaining, they're gaining 2 speed out of this. Okay, maybe it won't. I don't know, I guess with looking at the speed, I was thinking that would made it slower if it the original, or it would have been it's how it's worded is or how it's shown looks a little confusing for me. But 103 fully awakened, and now they're going to be 105 fully awakened. Cool. They're going to grab 2. They're going to grab 2 speed on their kit. Cool. FRES also cool. Do we have anything else? We've got 2 minutes on the timer. I think the one that I'm most curious about now, where is it? The one I'm going to be most curious on is how does where are they? The Destino one. That's the one I'm really curious on. Where's Destina? There's DJB, there's that. There's Maid. Destina. Yeah, this Destino one is looking spicy. Like, you have to be careful where you take it, but that's a significant jump in speed for Destina. That's 11 speed faster than what I originally could have got mine to. That's monstrous. That means now whatever speed I originally had, if I wanted it to still stay at that speed, I could get it 10 speed faster or add stats into it. Like, she's gonna be screaming for what Destina originally was. But is it still fast? No. But it's cool. I think that's huge. I think that's the one I'm most excited to see on my account. So, wait till we get more Cancer Soul Weavers. Like, I'm really excited for that. All right, we got 1 minute left, so we're gonna say last call here on any questions. And for you on YouTube, if you have questions, hit me up in the comments below. We'll be able to chat about this stuff. Yeah, so this is gonna be huge. I mean, for me and how many Soul Weavers I have built, this is gonna be fun. I think this is a step in the right direction for Soul Weavers. Now the question comes in, what's gonna happen for the next astrological signs? All right, does this help Maid, and in your opinion, for the Amomo change for new players? All right, so that'll be probably the last question. Timer's about to go off. All right, so the Montmorency change is right here. So it's the Pisces Soul Weaver. So for Amomo, having a little extra ER and a little extra speed is great. I don't think it changes anything for new players, because still for your Wyvern tank, Angelica heals better than Montmorency, and even with the buffs that are going on with her that just recently happened, I don't think that this is anything that's going to switch you back to using Amomo for Wyvern tank. Is this going to help you in Abyss? Sure. Is this going to help you in low-level PvP? Probably. Is this going to help you out in other content? Sure. But as far as like going for the Wyvern tank, the main reason why we typically promote Angelica now as the main Wyvern tank is just because of how well she heals. So, great for Amomo. This will be good because that's extra ER for her. So, cool. All right, well, that is going to take care of it for this. We'll have to take a look on 623 and see how this comes along. Also, we need to just kind of put F's in chat for Arya, because I think that's when she's getting her change of whatever design change it is. So go ahead and start saying goodbye to YouTube, Twitch chat. Thank you guys so much for coming and hanging out for the video. I really do appreciate it. This was kind of an impromptu video. Didn't realize there was going to be a update improvement thing, or else I had a plan for this. But yeah, if anybody here on YouTube does have any questions about what's going on, feel free to hit me up. I will try to help you guys out as best as possible and try to make sense of what all is going on here. I know it's a lot of information and a lot of just interesting stuff. I mean, good changes overall. I'm pretty happy with them at least addressing the astrological signs finally. Set changes to me are a little weird. Cleaning up text here, and because they say no functional changes were made, which means this set is not changing in how it functions. They're just changing the text of it. And then this one, cool. They're making destruction a little bit better. Cool. Frenzy changes, we'll have to test them out. As last season, they definitely put in the effort to try to make sure things worked better. Don't know if that was still the right direction, but hey, people had fun with it as they played throughout the season. They enjoyed the speed of the Soul Weaver, but let's see what they do for the next season. But y'all take care, enjoy, and we'll see you in the next one.